Thank you. I recognize that I separate everybody from lunch and fresh air, so I promise to be efficient as I walk you through who Dine is and what we do. To get started, I want to lead with a thank you to Jason and team for having us be part of this great event, for those who joined us last night for dinner and drinks, but also the opportunity to present in front of a group of the industry's elite is never lost on us. It's a pleasure to be here with you. It's a pleasure to be representing Dine. Very quickly about myself, I am the Senior Director of Revenue Acquisition for Dine. That means that I focus on lead and demand generation, lead and revenue conversion on the site, and then ultimately e-commerce. But potentially more interesting about me is that I am also the co-owner of Verrill Stables. My wife is in the horse industry. About 6 years ago, we launched into business together. It's her passion. It's my adopted passion. This here is James. He is an energetic 9-year-old American saddlebred. We were about to embark on a 2-hour ride on the Salisbury Beach Reservation, where I froze and he spent the day trying to dump me into the seawater. What does Dine do? Dine is an internet performance solutions company. In other words, we specialize in traffic management through managed DNS, in message management through bulk and transactional email delivery, and then ultimately thinking about SMS and push notifications and how we can ensure delivery of those as well. And then what we're here a little bit to talk to you about today is performance assurance, and ultimately, as an internet performance solutions provider, what can we do to assure that performance? In other words, we help power the internet. We connect people to people. We ensure that information and data gets to where it needs to go faster and more reliably than ever before. We help power the internet. That's something that around the office we've taken on as a point of pride. It's something that we not only aim to help with, but hopefully lead in. The engine of the internet. How does it work? What do we do? How can we make it work for all of you better who have businesses that rely on the internet? That's why we're here. So to follow Jason's questioning, who in the last 30 days has used Dine? All right, a few in the audience. It's actually a trick question because you all have. Right? You've all relied on us to get to the apps that we've heard of today, the sites that we've talked about today. You've all ridden on our rails to get to any of these sites that you may use, whether it's your CRM systems, whether it's your entertainment with Pandora, or whether you're shopping through Amazon. Some fast facts about Dine. Founded in '98, incorporated in 2001. We've been around for quite some time. We just took $38 million from Northbridge back in, I think, October of last year. 270 employees in hiring. Top 1,000 Alexa sites, 78 or more of them now. 18 global points of presence. We're averaging 327,000 queries per second across our network each month. And over 1 billion emails each month are getting delivered because of the systems that we've put in place. But the point of pride for us is bullet number 3, born and raised in Manchester, New Hampshire. Another point of pride for us. We're not in Boston. We're not out here. We're in Manchester, New Hampshire. We were built by Bedford guys, but are right next door to Manchester, and it's something that we take a lot of pride in and think about how can we help the Manchester community and what can we do to better those around us as we're certainly bettering ourselves through Dine. Performance assurance. Like I said, this is what we're here to talk to you guys about today. As we started to evolve over the last 6 to 8 months from a managed DNS company into an internet performance solutions company, we recognized that there was a hole, and that hole was how do we assure those that we're performing this solution for that we're actually doing it justice, that we're making their site better, faster, and enhancing their user experience, whether it be through traffic management or ultimately message management. So we set out on our path of discovery. Do we build or buy? We looked at our core competencies. We tried to get a feel for exactly what we were good at, and could we build a solution, or should we ultimately go out and buy? And it was clear to us when we did that that purchasing was the right path. So in December of last year, we purchased Verrill. Verrill was a web monitoring application online, had thousands of users, and they allowed you to set up identifications or notifications to a group of users. So if your site had issues, downtime, or started to slow, a group of notifications would go out so the people who needed to know would be in the know. We also recognized that that was part of it. It was the first piece of the puzzle. And that if we really wanted to be standing on the stage here with you guys today, we had to think about how do we go from a web app into a mobile application. So 6 months later, we acquired TrendSlide. TrendSlide was an application that It does say TrendSlide acquisition there. dashboarding tool, which was a kick-ass user experience that we recognized that we could bring to the iPhone, we could bring to the Android devices, and then we could use it for push notifications to also make you aware of any and all issues that you might be seeing on your site. They had also integrated with third parties, so you were able to bring Google Analytics into the fold if need be. Over the last couple of months, really, we've been bringing these two architectures together. So for Dyn customers today and for future customers of tomorrow, you'll have real-time insights on the web into what your performance is online, what your email delivery is looking like, the ability to bring in third-party applications so that you can start to bring together site performance issues with marketing campaigns, what might be driving those, and then ultimately how can we as Dyn, a traffic manager, help you manage that traffic so the user experience is better all around. Again, this was step one. Step two is coming at us in weeks, days. We're on the cusp of taking it to the mobile device. For all of us here, we're managing our businesses, important things are going on the web, and we need to know in real time what's happening. We wake up, we want that peace of mind that our site is operating as it should be, so hence mobile insights. Using the trend slide architecture, merging it with Verrill, bringing forth a clean user experience, the ability to monitor multiple domains, import third-party data so that you can have a really firm understanding as to what exactly is going on your site today. This is the vision, all systems go. That's what we always want to see. It's unfortunately not always the case. As something comes up, issues are understood to be on the site. In this case, you look through, QPS is still stable, page views are normal, bounce rate is good, email still solid. What's going on? The app will bump that alert to the top. No matter how many you have in your list, it'll bring it to the top so that you can expand it and see immediately that it's your response time. Response time is slowed, there's an issue on the site, action needs to be taken. Your first reaction, as mine would be, is who do I call? How do I get resources put in place? Revenue is at risk, user experience is being affected, and that's where with mobile insights, we've already done the work for you. Right? Push notifications have gone out to the users that you set up in the system. They now know that there is an issue, back to business as normal, revenue loss is small, less impacted than it could have been, and all is well. So ultimately what we're trying to do, we're bringing you peace of mind in the palm of your hand so that no matter where you are, no matter what conference you're at, you can enjoy it and be less concerned about what's going on in your site and the ultimate performance of it all.